Hey guys, Andy here. I thought I'd record a little cooking session. I'm about to make myself some lunch, and as you guys who do know me know that I eat strange things. Well, what other people consider strange. I grew up with the food, so it's not strange to me. So yeah, today's menu will consist of blood pudding cooked with white rice and toast. Nothing too extravagant. And yeah, I do eat a lot of vegetarian things, but I would never consider myself a vegetarian because I like my blood too much. So yeah, we'll start with cooking some rice. And luckily for me, I have a rice cooker. It's very simple, Just put rice in this, water, put that in there, turn it on, you're good to go. So, just put in a little less than a cup, because it's just me eating. I would pick some for Misha, but he doesn't really like spicy stuff, and the blood pudding that I get is usually very spicy. Well, a little spicy. He doesn't like it. Alright, fill it up with water. So there's a good amount covering it. I'm going to set that over here. Turn it on. Well, add a bit of salt to it. Not too much though. And in a few minutes we'll go ahead and stir that. And when I say a few minutes, probably like 10. So the next part is where we actually heat up the blood pudding. And this part is kind of delicate because of what I have to work with. Just got a pot right here and a colander that conveniently fits inside of it, but it's not a perfect fit. It's not a perfect fit. So yeah, and what I'm going to do is make a container out of aluminum foil. Try not to tear it. It's funny. On the box of a label, or on the label of the box, it says heavy duty aluminum foil, ultra foil even, and yet this stuff tears so easily. It's ridiculous. Then again, who opens boxes of aluminum foil in the supermarket to test how fragile they may or may not be? Certainly not the person that bought this. Alright, nice bowl to fit inside. Alright, we're going to put just a little bit of water at the bottom of this, enough to coat the bottom nicely, so that the way we're actually going to cook this is with steam. We're going to steam it up. Steam cook the blood pudding. Well, it's already cooked, but heat it up. The tricky thing about this is that since I can't add too much water to the pot, I have to constantly add just a little bit at a time. I got a text message. I gotta add a little bit at a time to make sure that I don't burn anything. Alright. And my hands are clean. It's very important to make sure your hands are clean when you're cooking. Another text message. Alright, so this is what blood pudding looks like. It's kind of firm, like a sausage really. So that's going to go inside. popular today for some reason. Alright. Lid goes on. Turn the stove on. And since I don't have very much water in this, it won't take any time at all for it to come to a boil. And the boiling water will cause steam. Since I have a lid on it, it will cause the entire thing to steam up and something. Yeah. Right, so while we wait for it to cook, you gotta do a little bit of cleanup. It's always an important step when you're cooking, to clean up. Because, well, who wants to cook in a dirty kitchen? So I was thinking to make up for like the time that I'm not going to be filming this, because this is going to take some time to do this, I will fill it in with like random segments or something. I don't know. Maybe me strumming on the guitar or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. You know what? I'll give you a little preview of like some of my drawings I've done. Yeah, that works. Make sure that you put things away. Because it's not good to cook in a cluttered environment. Too many things can catch fire. Yeah, it's very important to always check how much water you have in whatever you're steaming, because again, the bottom of the pot will scorch and stuff, and it's rather a headache to have to clean up. Right, so I did mention toast earlier. We're going to wait to do that until the very end, because I don't like cold toast, and it is going to take a bit. Rice steam up nicely, so yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so, quick announcement. Let me adjust this. Quick announcement. I am trying to get back into school to study art, because I do have a talent for it, and I'd rather actually try to make money off of it than to be stuck at working at Burger King for the rest of my life or whatever. And I'm not really good at anything else by talking about it. Like, I went to school for programming, but turns out I'm not very good at programming. I mean, I'm better than someone that doesn't know how to program, but it's not really saying much. You know, I'm probably more suited towards teaching programming than anything, but yeah. Anyways, I do have a Facebook page started up dedicated to my art. Andrew Cadet, Artist for Hire. Be sure to go to click the link that I will provide in the comment section, well, in the info section, whatever. Click the link, go to the page, hit the like button, and if you would like a drawing done, hit me up and we'll negotiate the details of that. My prices are very fair, and a lot of times They won't even be monetary. So yeah. The first one I want to show you is a portrait I did of my son, Misha. This took me about an hour maybe. I did this with a mechanical pencil, number 2, and yeah, it came out fairly accurate. Now, I'm not the best, I don't really draw portraits like talking about it, but yeah. And another one I did, just fooling around with my materials, is the Hellspawn, Al Simmons. I did this, I planned the sketch out with pencil, then I went over it with an ink brush. And let me tell you, that was a very long process, because it's a brush and not a pen. And then I went over it with black and red pastels, and I smudged it to get a lot of texture out of it. So yeah, those are a couple drawings. I have another one that I've already sent off to the client. It was of Judgment from Silent Hill. I don't know if you are familiar with that series, but yeah, it turned out very well. If you go to my page on Facebook, you will see the drawing, the finished drawing, and I think it turned out pretty well. I mean, it could have been better. Things could always be better, but yeah. If you would like me to do a drawing for you, keep in mind that I mostly do organic subjects. I can do cars and machines and stuff like that, but you probably want to find someone else to do that for you, seeing as how it's not my forte. I usually do people, monsters, pets, landscapes, organic things that are alive or were once alive, and I do the macabre. One thing to keep in mind, I don't really do anything overtly sexual, because that's not how I am. I guess you can consider me kind of a prude or whatever, but so be it. That's one of my standards, one of my moral codes. Alright, now to check on the food. Let's add a little bit of water, shall we? For those of you who cannot smell this, because we don't have the technology of smell-o-vision yet, know that blood pudding really does smell delicious. It smells like butter, actually. Which may be a little strange to consider, considering what it is blood. So we'll let that keep on cooking. And basically what I think I'll do is keep steaming it until the rice is done. So yeah, I will end the video here for now, and when I'm ready to start back up, so will you. Alright, we're back, and about to make some toast now. The rice looks about done, and of course the blood pudding is done. Fun fact, when blood pudding is being heated up, it expands, but the membrane that it is encased in doesn't. So yeah, just gonna make some regular toast. I don't know about you guys, but I actually like my toast on the light side. If it's too hard, it scratches the roof of my mouth and it's very annoying. So yeah, I usually have it on about 3.5 out of 7. So about halfway point. Oh, another fun fact. Keeping your bread in the fridge helps it keep longer. But the thing is, it doesn't quite feel the same when you toast it. way, when you're cooking rice, it's kind of important to make sure that you stir it around so it doesn't burn or stick to the sides of your bowl. And the really neat thing about this rice cooker is that when it's done, it actually turns itself off. I don't know if it turns back on after a certain amount of time, but I don't take that chance. As soon as I see that it's off, I actually unplug it. So yeah. I'll go ahead and turn the heat off on our blood pudding. And what I think I'm going to do is take some rice out of the rice cooker, put it in a bowl, and then take my blood pudding and cut it open and spread it over the top of the rice, and maybe eat it with the toast, like an open-faced sandwich. So yeah, toast is ready, and oh my, someone did not put the butter out. Do we have butter? Oh my, we do not. No matter. We'll be alright. Bowl. I think our rice is cooked well enough. Usually when I eat rice, I don't season it at all. Not even with butter. Rarely with salt. When I do use salt in rice, it's only a little bit. I know it's kind of weird, but I like my rice plenty. What can I say? Alright. We're going to have a look-see. I'm going to bring you over to actually look at the blood pudding. Yeah. So, yeah. I know it doesn't look like much, but it is very, very tasty. Knife. I think what we're going to do is making more dishes, but it's easier. I'm going to take the bowl out. That way, if we accidentally cut through the foil, I won't get a bunch of water blood pudding. lot of people ask me, is it really blood? And I'm like, yeah, it's really blood. You know, it's safe to eat at this point because it's been cured and stuff like that. I can't remember whether or not this is like blood from a cow or pig. I'm guessing maybe a pig. It might be corpse blood, just because it's a little on the salty side. And I've had blood before that wasn't very salty at all, almost bland. Doesn't make it any less enjoyable though, because the thing about eating blood is that it's kind of a twofold thing. If it's not for the flavor, and it's for the experience. If it's not for the experience, and it is for the flavor. A hero of mine, Andrew Zimmern, has this great saying that can backfire if you're not careful. Basically, if it looks good, eat it. And I have to tell you, using my best judgment, it's worked out pretty well so far. So yeah, this is seasoned with maybe some chives, some herb seasoning as well, maybe. Different people have different recipes. Now, I've had some blood pudding here, made here in Virginia, and it wasn't the best. It was okay. But when I get blood pudding from Brooklyn and in New York, it's always way better. It's a little on the spicier side than what you can find here, but the taste is pretty good. Texture-wise, I do like blood pudding. It's kind of spongy a little bit because it's clotted blood. But really, it's comparable to like eating one of the organs of like chicken, for instance, like maybe a chicken heart or like liver. It's kind of tasty, like a pate almost. I mean, if you're not really into eating organ meats, then blood is definitely not for you. So we're almost done here. Grab our toast. Et voilà. Yeah. This is blood pudding with white rice and toast. Thanks for joining me. Catch you guys next time.